Greetings. I am Maurice Pickett II, a one-year MBA candidate from Tampa, Florida, and today I will be doing my presentation of Assessment 1. So first, I will start with getting into some of the key facts and the important facts of the case. And in this case, U.S. senators wrote a letter to the U.S. Department of Interior Secretary to reconsider adding copper as a critical mineral. And the U.S. senators who were part of this were Joe Manchin, the chairman of the State Energy and Natural Resources Committee, Kyrsten Sinema, Mark Kelly, Mike Braun, Raphael Warnock, and Mitt Romney. And again, they all wrote a letter to the U.S. Department of the Interior Secretary, Deb Haaland, urging that they reconsider adding copper as an official U.S. Geological Survey critical mineral. And identifying copper as a crucial mineral would indicate the need for the U.S. to expand investment in domestic production and guarantee a safe and consistent supply of copper resources, which is a commodity essential to our energy and national security. Copper is and always has been critical to our economic and national security, but now to the clean energy transition as well. Copper is so essential that it was included in every single one of the Energy Act of 2020's definitions of vital minerals uses. And the federal government of the United States can more successfully guarantee a secure and consistent supply of American copper resources in the years to come at all points of the supply chain, including recycling, mining, and processing, by designating copper as a critical mineral. And time is of the essence now, given that the massive investment that is necessary, and there's a lag of new sources of supply and the predicted demand. Next, I'll be going over some of the key issues that have arisen in the case. And first, I'll start off with saying that the supply chain is very susceptible to disruptions due to factors such as international political risk, armed conflict, violent disturbance, and anti-competitive activity, which is very present in some of the major copper-producing nations. And in the meantime, the United States has become much more dependent on imports in the recent years, with the portion of refined consumption that is dependent on net imports rising from 31% in 2016 to an astounding 49.3% in 2021. In addition, the USGS used data from 2018 for its analysis. And the world has changed significantly since then, and the data was already significantly out of date. And the USGS's methodology undoubtedly has some flaws, but if that's the course of action, at the very least, the most recent data should be used. And the amount of refined copper produced in the United States fell dramatically during that time, from 1,180,000 tons to 923,000 tons. And the net dependency on imports in the first half of 2022 was 48%. Copper has now reached the threshold for inclusion as a key mineral in 2022 due to a combination of factors, including an ever-increasing dependency on imports from abroad, diminishing local production at the same time as increased disruption risk, as well as an increased economic vulnerability. And lastly, I'll be going over some recommendations that could essentially help the case or just help speed up the process of them finding a solution. So first, the understanding of important minerals and mineral products in a global context should be improved by identifying the types of information and potential research efforts. Because without the correct information and without the correct potential research efforts, there's a large gray area for people to get misinformed about copper and its essential processes. Also, we need to explain and assess the present databases for minerals and mineral products, as well as other information sources that can be used to make decisions on mineral policy-related issues. The databases that are used now, like I said before, they use information from periods of time where it can be seen as it's misinforming you, and it's misinforming others about what copper really is and how essential it is to the environment. Next, we can determine the key minerals and mineral products for the local for the local economies, industry, and new technologies. And then lastly, we can examine the global production status and trends for these important minerals and their mineral derivatives. I just wanted to thank you for your time and listening to my presentation. Thank you.